Let's see. Gauge it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I got $100 bill. How you set up, huh? Got $100 bill, right? Maybe we go lunch, go do something, right? So, who want a $100 bill? Oh, everybody want a $100. Okay? All right. What if I tear the $100 bill a little bit? Huh? If I tear you gotta tear it, you still want it? Yeah. Still want it? What if we crumple it up, drop it, step on it? We don't know what this $100 bill, whether it's used illegal stuff, whatever. Still want it? Raise your hand if you want it. Still want it? Okay? Just make a point. Regardless, crumple, drop, money is money, right? Yep. Still worth $100. That's the way life is. Sometimes we get crumpled, sometimes we fall, sometimes we drop, but we still got self-worth. We still got worth, right? So that's what I want you to see, especially REACH, because trust me, if I was in this school, I probably would have been in the REACH program. Trust me, I really would have. So you see a guy, see me, you see I look polished, look like I'm all together. I live, I live a pretty decent life. I live here in Warner Robins. I guess I got 6, 7 bedroom house, 10 bathrooms. Don't use them all, but I got them. But I grew up in Fort Valley, Georgia. In a trailer park, in a trailer, that about a 2 foot by 2 foot hole in it. And I was really embarrassed of that hole. I hated to have my friends come, but it was embarrassing. It was tough. Very embarrassing. I never met my biological father. Wouldn't know him if he's in this room right now. I've never seen him. My first job was picking peaches for 35 cents a bucket. I don't know if y'all read that book, but I made about 70 cents an hour. Georgia hot sun, picking peaches, sweating hot for 70 cents an hour. That was tough. I struggled in school. I was a guy who didn't do well. I always felt like school wasn't for guys like me. I was a hustler. I was street smart. Not very book smart. Just ended up failing the 9th grade. Yep. Dr. Hodges failed the 9th grade. Running the streets, having a good time with my friends. I thought that was the answer. But I had a stark reality that slapped me in my face. One of my best boys, I'm talking about one of my boys from kindergarten, pulled out of school, handcuffed, put in the federal penitentiary. He's still my friend to this day. I still talk to him about once a week, but put in the federal penitentiary. I knew I had to turn around. Quick, in a hurry. I had to get it turned around, or that fate was that. It was there. But fortunately, I had some good people around me who was, and through the grace of God, I was able to go from failing student to getting a veterinary degree from one of the most prestigious universities in the country. It's not where you start. So, we're great mentors, and people believing in me. What's up, fellas? REACH. So, we're great, and people believe in me. I was able to go from the failing student to get a veterinary degree, to owning a couple apartment complexes, duplexes. Last time I checked, I don't know, 40, 50 houses, I'm sure, 10 numbers. But they pay me millions of dollars. And I'm able to employ a lot of people. But, the book, if you read it, it's not about financial riches. It's really not. I've been looking at money is good. But it's all about being rich in friends, being rich in my community, and being rich in my soul. Because I can guarantee you, if you go out here and you ask about Vernard Hodges, they ain't going to say that guy got money. They're going to say he's a good guy. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you. So that's what it's all about. But you look at me, you're like, oh man, yeah, you got this. You went from this point to this point. How do you do it? It's hard. I'm not going to say it's hard. But it's hard to be broke. So here I am, I got a doctoral degree, went to school, all these school loans. I didn't know what a FICO score, I didn't know anything. I would sit down in front of the bank, bankers asking for money, they look at me. I didn't have a clue, I didn't even know what to ask. But, you know, I learned to just be quiet, and that's all you gotta do. Sometimes just be quiet. Be around the right people, be quiet, and listen. I wrote one of the chapters in there, I don't know if you've seen it, it's called Stop, Look, and Listen. So one of my professors, Dr. Lowry, very smart guy, we were on internship, so we went out for an ambulatory call. Ambulatory call is when you go out with your professors and you try to figure out what's going on. So I went out on an ambulatory call. Maybe it was 6 or 7 of us in the truck. So we pulled up, and we were in Tuskegee, as I said. So I'm in the hot sun. We pull up to this farm. So when I get to this farm, there's a tree, and there are 40 dead cows around this tree. Bloated. I don't know if y'all, I mean, it's hot in Georgia, but it gets really hot over in Alabama. Bloated, smelly, stinky. I saw a possum around from one of them. But he was like, why did these cows die? You got to figure it out. So we drove up, we got out, teacher stayed in the truck watching us. In human medicine, it's called autopsy. You know, you go in and you try to do it. On pets, it's called a necropsy. So you go in, you make the cuts, you try. So we cutting these dead cows and trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Smelly, rotten, nasty. So we was out there about an hour, and we got all kinds of crazy stuff. They had heart failure. They had we just all got all kinds of crazy stuff. So after a while, my teacher came over. He's like, "Y'all figured out?" We like gave him my answer. He's like, "Yeah, right." He said, "Look at your surroundings. Stop, look, and listen." He said, "What was the weather like?" He's like, "What was the weather like yesterday?" Like it was thunderstorm. It was light. He's like, "Look at the top of the tree." We saw it was black, crisp, burned. So what happened was, during the storm, the cows gathered around the tree. There was a lightning. Lightning struck the tree. All the cows were electrocuted. He knew it when he drove up. Stop, look, and listen. That's the key in life. Sometimes you can figure things out. Just stop. I see you nodding your head. Just stop, look, and listen. The answer's there. Stop, look, and listen. But a lot of good things happen when you start bettering yourself. A lot of good things. You know, some of the things you can do when you start bettering yourself, besides believe. One thing I totally believe, I'm sure your teachers will tell you, read. I'm an avid reader. If you want to find Vernard Hodges, if it's not football season, you want to find me on a Sunday afternoon, there's a good chance you'll find me at Books and Music. Read. Seriously. For 2 reasons. 1, I like to read and get knowledge. 2, I'm cheap. I can go over there and buy me a cow latte. Cow latte, right? Who think a kid from the trailer park do it? I didn't know what a cow latte was, but apparently it's a tea coffee. It's called cow latte. Well, I like it. And I can read free books there. Don't read my book for free. But seriously though, I go there, I read. Because that's how I get knowledge. I mean, those are the things, you gotta fill your dome up with things that will make you better. You know? 52 weeks in the year. I like video games. I like to play video games. I like watching TV. I like Real Housewives of Atlanta. I like all that stuff. But I figure out exactly what's going on there. What is that?
Your phone is decided to play your phone.
Oh, it's decided to play. I guess you guys have to figure this out. I don't know why my phone decided to play. Wow. All right. So you got to figure out what you're going to fill your dome up with. Like I say, well, I like video games. I love it. I like watch TV. I like having fun. I like watching football. Why you looking at me like I'm a regular dude, man? Regular dude. But you got, if you just take 1 hour a week, how many weeks in a year? 52, right? So you take 52 weeks. That's 52 hours a year. You ought to be able to figure something out, right? Ain't no 52 hours. Just take 1 hour a week. Something new. Just something new. Just 1 hour a week. Because what goes in your head is what's going to make the difference. and make you get better. Right? I talk about 0 to millions, right? So, anybody out there ever lost $1 million? You raise your hand. Oh, he lost $1 million back there in the back. We call it catching the falling knife. So I taught myself in 2004 how to make, I don't know, maybe $60,000, made $1.5 million. Thought I was the smartest guy in the world. But probably anybody in here could have threw darts at a dartboard between that time and made money. You know, it's a saying, when ships rise, when the tide rises, all ships rise. It's there. I mean, anybody could have bought Amazon, anybody could have bought Microsoft, anybody. In 2008, I lost $1 million because the stock market was going down. I started trying to buy more stuff. It's called catching the falling knife. I looked up, I lost $1 million. But what I told y'all when I started, I'm a hustler. I made my money back. Started getting into real estate, started buying different properties. You know, I buy this, and I just keep going. But it's there. I just want all y'all to see I'm just a regular guy. I just believe in myself. I ain't write a book called Bet on You. Because I'm bet on me every time. And I'm going to win. So, what I want everybody to do was teachers, whether it's the students, everybody, you know, make a commitment. Make a commitment to go after that job, promotion, get out of Central Georgia Tech, whatever it takes, get it done. Because trust me, it's not easy, but I mean, being broke wasn't easy. I didn't like it. I sure don't want to go back and pick no piece. Just find something you can hold on to. Something, just whatever. Find a mentor. Because trust me, I would not be here without people reaching out, being a mentor. Find somebody positive. There's enough negativity, we can all look at the TV, we can all look at different things. There's enough negative stuff going on. So why be around negative people? You know, it's an interesting thing. You might get mad at me for thinking. You see me, I know y'all looking at me, and it's you know, I know y'all listening to what they say is a level to this stuff, you know, the red. You took the heart away, all these new songs. So, last night, true story, I was coming home, I got a text. You guys familiar with Steve Rigby or Rigby Park over there? It's my neighbor. So he texted me. I need you to look at my dog. I don't go to house calls, but it's certain people I'll go to. So it's my neighbor, I took a look at the dog, da-da-da-da. And if you look in the book, he served as a mentor to me, and he was the reason I got into buying apartments. So we're talking, we finished talking about the dog, we're talking about life and things I've done. So he's like, okay, you got this apartment complete. Which he helped me with the first one. He's like, you got this one. Because he gave me company, he's like, now we need to do this. It's like, what's this? He said, we need to get you a 300 unit complete. Looked at him. I mean, I think anything is possible, but he's like, it's like, well, let's you know, we're talking. We just stand by the curb. I'm looking at Steve, we're talking. And he's like, yeah, Doc, 300 units. I know the bank. We can do it for about 22 million. I look at Steve like, man, I ain't got no 22 million dollars. But it's levels, exactly. He's doing hotels, he's doing water park. So it's different things. But it gives me something to aspire to. So you got to always find something to hold on to. You got to find people who can make you better. That's the key. Because trust me, I'm in his little pocket. I'm texting. In between surgery, I'm doing stuff. Getting out there, I just text and say, dude, don't get mad at me. Hey, what you think? Trust me, I'm finding mentors to make me better. So that's what I want you to hold on to, okay? Remember, I'm going to leave y'all something, you can Google it. It's just a poem that I say sometimes when things get hard, and I think, all right, I got to believe. It goes, somebody said it couldn't be done, but he would have chuckled replied that maybe he could, but he wouldn't be the one to say so till he tried. So he buckled in with a bit of a grin. If he were to hit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did. Someone scoffed Vernard Hodges, you'll never do that. at least no one's ever done it. So it would have lifted a chin and a bit of a grin before they knew it had begun. Thousands will tell you it can't be done. Thousands with prophecy filled. Thousands will tell you one-on-one of the dangers that wait to assail. So just buckle right in with a bit of a grin. Take off your coat and go to it. Start to sing as you tap the thing that couldn't be done. You can do it. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for being here, Dr. Patrick. Don't want you to go anywhere yet.
Okay.
Came right in and jumped right into it before
But
you did your introduction.
I'm sorry. They said that I'm always ready.
No. That's awesome. That's an awesome thing. We're going to present you with a token of our appreciation. But before we get to that, we want to do an open discussion, interactive question and answer.
That's not a
You
problem.
see several of the guys sitting on the front row, and they're a part of our REACH program. And what we did prior to inviting you to come was, we had a chance to purchase the books, gave it to all of the guys, and we had a session called The Leader in Me.
Okay.
This allowed us to take your book, read through it, and see how it relates to each of them. All of them had some really profound information, and I mean, it was very eye-opening for us, and I thought it was a great chance for them to kind of touch bases on some of those things and how it relates to you. So
I'm here as long
if
as
you're
they want.
okay
I'm
with
here as
that,
long as they want to talk.
we're gonna have some, discussion, question and answers, and we want to also open it up to some of the other sites.
Not a problem.
So we'll start here with our Warner Robins campus, and I want one of the guys to kind of share some of the things that hit home to you in the book, how it relates to your own life, and then he can answer any questions that you may have to give any feedback. So who would be willing to start that off for us?
Everybody quiet? I'm talking to my man who was nodding his head. What's up? What's your name?
My name is Jadarius.
Hey, what's up, Jadarius? Bernard. What you think about my life? You want to pick some pictures?
I think that you made your dream happen.
For sure. I'm making my dream happen. I ain't got there yet, but I'm making it happen.
Like you didn't, let anything discourage you. I can relate to that. I didn't grow up with a daddy, and my mom had to work her way up from the bottom. So
Ain't no excuses, right?
Yeah, ain't no excuses.
No excuses, man. I mean, you can lay in the bed at night and wonder where your dad is, or you can get out and make it happen. No excuses.
Awesome. I think I shared with you one of the students who shared his own experience, and that was none other than Mr. Corey, who's sitting here on the front row. I know he didn't want me to call him out, but
What's up, Corey?
he
I'm doing well.
said that first page hit home, and I know it's a little different when you're to sit in front of others, but I want them to realize that you are a leader, and your testimony sometimes can do something to change the next person. So if you don't mind, I just want you to share what you shared with us in our session.
It's all good, Corey.
Y'all give me a hand.